Most people think you can persuade someone by saying the right thing. But the truth is, often the persuasion happens before you say anything at all. Today, I'm showing you the tactics marketing and salespeople use to get people to do what they want, and some lesser-known secrets you can use to influence people before your pitch even begins. We're talking about hard things to get people to do, like donate money to a complete stranger, choose one product over another, or even spare your life. The podcast we're discussing comes from an interview with Professor Robert Cialdini on sales strategy and engagement with revenue.io. Cialdini is one of the world's leading experts on persuasion. And people who know me will tell you I'm always using his stuff in our business. Some of it just seems magical. 30 years after publishing his legendary book, Influence, a stranger knocked on Cialdini's door asking for donations for a children's cause. He ended up giving way more than he normally would to a solicitor. And after the interaction, it dawned on him. The reason he gave so generously was because the man had shown up with his daughter. That moment inspired his second book, Persuasion, which focuses on the magic that happens before the pitch begins. To understand persuasion, you need to know the basics first. Cialdini's 7 principles of persuasion, the factors that make people say yes. And a great way to explain them is through restaurants. Reciprocity. You get something, you feel like giving back. Lou Mitchell's, this great breakfast place in Chicago, gives you yummy donut holes while you wait. You haven't even ordered yet, but you already feel good about the place. Scarcity. My local deli, Bergstein's, only serves chicken soup with kreplach on Thursdays. That makes me crave it way more than if they served it every day. Authority. When the menu says chef's favorite or James Beard Award winner, we trust experts' taste. Consistency. Restaurant rewards cards. Once you start earning points, you keep coming back to stay consistent with what you've started. Liking. Good service, friendly staff. When the waiter notices your Cub hat and says, "Hey, I'm a Cub fan too," you want to do business with them. You want to do business with people you connect with. Social proof. Most popular item. If everyone else is ordering it, it's got to be at least pretty good. And finally, unity. This is Cialdini's newest principle, and it ties directly into persuasion. People want to do business with those they share an identity with. When a place says family-owned since 1950 with walls full of family photos, it draws other families in. If you're getting value from this, hit subscribe. You don't want to miss future episodes where we dig into even more fascinating stuff. Sometimes the most powerful influence happens before the conversation starts. In college, my friend Ryan had the brutal job of calling alumni for donations. But Ryan is a natural persuader. When he called, he'd ask what they majored in and ask for advice on his own major choice. Right away, he had unity. They were both Wisconsin students. But by asking for advice, he flipped the script. They went from being victims of a donation call to mentors. Their self-image shifted to generous, helpful people, invested in his success. Here's another example that blew my mind. Researchers ran a study with an online furniture store. Half the customers saw a web page with fluffy clouds in the background. The other half saw pennies. Same store, same products. The cloud group bought furniture based more on comfort. The penny group focused on price. When interviewed afterward, the customers had zero awareness that background images had influenced their decisions. I just launched our company's new website, and it says right at the top, family-owned for 80 years. Our family business, Graf Pinkert, sells used manufacturing equipment. Last week, I was asking another dealer if I could list their machine on our site. She told me straight up, "I work with my brother in our business, and you guys being a family business makes us want to work with you." But persuasion does more than just influence buying decisions. In Persuasion, Cialdini tells a story about a Jewish community in Japan during World War II. The Germans pressured the Japanese to turn the Jews over, but Japanese leaders gave a rabbi a chance to explain why they should be protected. He told them, "Because we're Asians, like you." That moment of unity saved lives. Here's my challenge to you. Think about the setup before your next important conversation. If you're designing a website or a presentation, pay attention to the cues you're showing. A single image or phrase can shape someone's entire decision. Before meeting with someone, do your homework. Figure out what they value and what they care about, and bring that into the conversation before you even make your pitch. And here's a counterintuitive move. Instead of just trying to be helpful in your conversations, flip it. Ask the other person for advice. You'll be amazed at how much that changes the dynamic. Speaking of advice, what advice do you have for me to make this channel better? Leave a comment and let me know. And if you like this, check out my video on how to talk to anyone, even when they disagree with you. It's full of simple ways to connect that build on exactly what we've been talking about here.